Grandma's typewriter goes viral. Last Sunday, my family gathered for our weekly dinner, a ritual that's been going on since before Wi-Fi existed. My mom has always been adamant about her no phones at the dinner table rule, and she enforces it with the kind of iron will usually reserved for Olympic coaches and cats at the vet. So there we were, passing the peas and discussing the weather like it was breaking news, when my grandma wheeled in her newest acquisition, an honest-to-goodness, clackety old typewriter. She plopped it down at the end of the table and announced she'd be live-tweeting the meal. On paper. At first, we all thought she was just being her usual quirky self. She started typing furiously, narrating everything. 6:05 p.m, Uncle Dave asks for extra gravy, a bold move. Every so often, she'd rip a page from the typewriter and hand it to my little cousin, who'd run it to the kitchen and tape it to the fridge, so her followers can keep up. We laughed, but things got weird when Grandma started assigning hashtags to the dishes. Hashtag mashed potato skulls, she typed, then underlined it 3 times for emphasis. My dad tried to explain that hashtags don't really work that way outside of social media, but Grandma just shushed him and kept typing like she was covering Watergate. Then, as if on cue, the mashed potatoes actually did start to go viral, literally. My cousin accidentally knocked the bowl off the table, launching a perfect, slow-motion arc of potato right onto my other cousin's shirt, then ricocheting onto the dog, who bolted under the table and smeared a trail across everyone's socks. Grandma, unfazed, typed, 7:12 p.m, hashtag mashed potatoes trending in unexpected places. The whole family was in stitches, except for the dog, who looked like he'd just lost a food fight. By dessert, Grandma had filled an entire ream of paper, the kitchen was covered in tweets, and the mashed potatoes had achieved a level of fame in our house usually reserved for celebrity scandals. As we started cleaning up, Grandma winked at me and said, "Well, at least the potatoes finally got their 15 minutes of starchdom."